Welcome, everybody. Welcome to episode number 14 of Grand Tacticians, the Civil War. This is the Confederate campaign with a spring of 1861 start. We are playing on very hard mode. In this episode, you will see the Confederate Army under Beauregard in the conclusion to the Cumberland battle. Lee has finally arrived on the field, and Beauregard has ordered Lee to conduct a flanking attack on the Union position across Antietam Creek. You'll get to see that and much more in the latest episode of Grand Tactician, the Civil War. So skirmishers coming from the tree line here, sniping at the Federals across Antietam Creek. James's artillery now firing from across Antietam. So why don't we set up position with Jones, McIntosh, and Frost. And that means Walton can probably cross too. Let's order Hampton across too. So Ewell's division will be across. Let's get his guns over there too. This might be a good spot. Let's send Gratiot's to send at least some skirmishers over here too. Walton will order skirmishers out and across. Frost under fire. Do we have skirmishers? Did he deploy? Thought I ordered Hampton across. All right, Clayton will also cross the middle bridge. Ewell will take Harpsburg. Lee's losses so far only 50 of the men since arriving. Johnston has lost 900. One of the houses across the Antietam is caught on fire. Keep ordering Ewell and his men forward. So we're going to use Ewell's division to hit the Union right flank hard. Ewell will try to go through the Miller and Smith house, in between those two houses in that wooded terrain there. Union are kind of in a decent defensive position around here, but I feel like, yeah, actually, it'll be harder to kind of outflank them here, but we can outflank them through the woods. And we do outnumber them, so that is our greatest advantage. Looks like another one of their guns is broken, so let's see. Rosser's in position and firing from a distance. What other guns do we have available? Who's that? Whiteman or Waitman? I want to bring him up. All right, why don't we... Our men are sort of in position. Jones didn't really go as far as I wanted him to. And Walton is being very sluggish. I think this is the second time I've ordered him across. Trying to get in position for the main attack here. I would like more artillery support, but they're still kind of far away. We do have our artillery support at Prize Mill, so... and across Antietam, but no real close range support. Alright, we'll give it to about 12:45 to get the rest of our men in position for the first assault on the Union right. Get Hampton. Hampton's going to be the reserve unit. Clayton will be the reserve division, or the second wave. Let's start ordering our men forward, starting with the skirmishers. We'll order Jones over here on the right of, to the right of Abercrombie. Frost will have the high ground here. Walton will not go across. His skirmishers will support. See, Pillow has 7,000 men. He could probably even spare a brigade. Try to get Stephen D. Lee over there. So our skirmishers engaging the Union right flank. Frost's skirmishers already breaking. Two Union brigades, Williams Brigade and Thomas's brigade, move up. Try to get Jones in on the flank of Thomas. Skirmishers are getting a little bit bloodied up. Frost trying to get into a better position here. now they're in range to fire. Union does have some cover that they are able to get behind. Let's see how our reinforcements are doing. Ewell needs to move up. Hampton is not moving up. Burbridge is disrupted and marching. We need to get Waitman's guns over here. Finally, Walton, I think, is moving out. Let's see if we can't order an assault across the upper bridge. Actually, we'll use Stephen Lee, followed by Bonham. We'll throw skirmishers across first. Let's send Preston's cavalry across the creek as well. Frost's men, he's taken some casualties, still remaining confident. Morale's about 60% though. This is now considered meeting engagement. We have snuck in minor victory level right now. McIntosh finally getting the orders to move forward. Alright folks, one thing I just learned, if you hold Alt and right mouse button click, you just can move your headquarter command only instead of moving, and it won't move your entire division or corps or army. So I'm sure many of you already knew that, something I just learned, and will be very useful in trying to keep your command in range of your units. So I just ordered Ewell closer to the front line, and we need to get Clayton over to his command. Alright, Frost in heavy fighting with Williams' brigade. Can't seem to get McIntosh in a good range of firing. There we go. Although McIntosh, are they getting flanked? They shouldn't be. There they go. So that's 2,300 men firing on Thomas's brigade of 1,200. But you can see that they've got a good perimeter here, a defensive line. Maybe we can get Hampton in and around, or Hampton, actually we'll hold Hampton in reserve to plug any holes. We can probably send Clayton's division in and around the flank here. We're going to try to cross with Bonham and Stephen Lee. Where's Waitman and his artillery? His artillery needs to get over here as well. Oh, we have sent Williams' brigade reeling back. Nice job. So everything on, that's everything on Thomas. All right, Frost is trying to flank Thomas too. We got Thomas's brigade hemmed in on all sides. Rosser's guns firing from a distance in support. We're trying to get Waitman in a little bit closer range here. Frost's men have done very well. Let's see if Walton's brigade can take on Buchanan's skirmishers here from behind. Thomas's brigade retreating now. That gives Jones an opportunity to outflank the entire Union position. What we really need now is to get Preston's division all the way around. We need to press forward. Union looks like they're starting to shift their forces around as they start to see the dilemma they're in. Abercrombie is broken. Let's see, Walton can take Buchanan by the flank there. That's a large brigade, about 3,500 men. So the advantage is definitely with the Confederates right now, and Walton's suffering some casualties. Let's change his facing a little bit there. Oh, that fixed that. That's good. Looks like the Union is definitely falling back now. Union trying to do a fighting withdrawal. Trying to get everyone back over. crash it. Trying to form up a defense here now, but we've got them on all sides almost. I don't know if Thomas's brigade is completely broken. Where's Preston's men? They're on horseback. They should be getting there a lot faster. Let's go. I'm trying to bring everything over the Antietam Creek now. See 1st Brigade of the Union Army and Negley's brigade trying to form a defense. A rear guard along the road here, leading to the Hagerstown Pike. So desperate fighting now by the Union. Our enemy is finally retreating. There comes Forrest. Ah, Frost Brigade actually broke. They're able to fight off one of our brigades. We're trying to send everything out after the fleeing federal troops. Walton actually recovered. Again, our troops look very bluish. Just realizing that now. Walton's got dark blue trousers. It's supposed to be grayish tunics, but Evans' brigade looks those navy blue trousers, and then Gratiot has the red trousers. Nothing says uniform like ununiformity. Did Forrest get to his... Oh, there's Forrest. You gotta be careful. Weinkopf's brigade is... I don't think I remember seeing them fighting at all. So, Forrest dismounts. That's kind of cool. They dismounted on their own. There we go. Still only a minor victory, though. So Union casualties 4,300. Johnston's army, or Beauregard's army, suffering 2,300. Battle of Cumberland ended on October 21st, 1861, with Confederate minor victory. Our losses mount up to 2,200 or 2,300 almost. The enemy is believed to have lost 4,300. The enemy's national morale drops by almost 1%, while our military experience rises by 1.2. Due to his bad performance, Brigadier General Frost has fallen. See, now I don't know about this. There's nothing wrong with Frost's performance in that battle. His role in that battle was critical to the victory. He held that flank attack in place. He was the first one to get in position, while McIntosh and Jones were able to turn the flank. It wasn't until later in the battle, after the Union had already started fleeing, that he broke and ran. I don't agree with that. The Battle of Cumberland was fought today between Confederate Johnston's corps of some 30. See, they got that wrong too. Johnston's corps is only 10,000. Lee's corps gave the combining army 34,000. In the Federal Department of Pennsylvania with some 18,000 troops. The battle raged on for some 41 hours, with total casualties numbering some 7,000. Johnston's Confederates won a victory, whipping the Yankees thoroughly, leaving a large amount of weapons behind. See, they're picking on General Frost. I disagree. I guess that actually is pretty... So there's some historicity in that because of all the negative publicity people like Sherman and Grant received in the war. Alright, so Battle of Cumberland is over with another Confederate victory. We have two fleeing armies of Union armies. Lee will march on Frederick, Maryland now. Beauregard will headquarters near Harper's Ferry. Johnston will try to actually, now that we sent the Federal Army running back, he'll try to capture Cumberland, but then head back to support Lee in case there's another Union army forming around Washington. Alright, so Magruder built the depot in the valley. So he's done what he could. Let's march him back. We're actually going to march him back towards Fredericksburg. Johnston's corps suffering some provision problems. Confederate armies unstoppable. The Yankees forced to flee. Southern morale intact. More Union prisoners taken. Confederate citizens pleased. Confederate field armies have gained great victories and seem unstoppable. In the last three successive major engagements, the gray-clad armies have emerged victorious. Union armies suffering defeat after defeat, are reportedly suffering from deteriorating morale and discipline, with many men choosing to desert. Citizens in the South are cheering the commanders as they march with their men towards victory. Support for the war effort increases considerably, with more men volunteering to join the fight to win the war. Very good. Oh, a huge upswell in volunteers. Although we're still evenly matched, we've closed the gap some on army size. Still almost outnumbered, almost 2-1. But morale of armies is starting to separate in favor of the Confederates. National morale in favor strongly on the Confederate side. Invade the North, yes. Win 3 consecutive land battles, yes. And that will do it for episode number 14, the Cumberland Battle Conclusion. I hope you enjoyed the latest episode of our Grand Tactician Confederate campaign. If you are catching this all the way till the end, I appreciate you watching. Please support the channel if you so choose. Subscribe, hit that like button. I do appreciate your time. You have a very good evening.